Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There's a website on the bottom of this one, llewellyn.com. This one's from 2004. The current website is usgamesinc.com. If you look up Cyril Marchetti, though, in tarot, I believe they're still active, very active. I think the last deck I got was from within the last 5 years. So you should easily find their stuff. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Website's in the back of this, torihartman.com. Watkins Publishing, either .co.uk or .com. If you look in the back here, just freeze frame, whatever works for you if you want that information. Naka your socks off. Knock them right off. Anything else? Let's go. That card again. And that one too. Okay. Okay. What is this? Taurus? Okay. That's very hot cold. What's going on with y'all? I think it's good. Oh. Hold on. This can go better. Oh, this can go a lot better. Okay. Random. Sometimes, and there's a lot of different flavors of Taurus. There's a lot of different flavors of all the signs because, you got a whole chart. It's not just like you're your sun sign. Like I'm a Pisces, but I got a lot of Aries. I got a lot of Aquarius going on there. I chat, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, for most Taurus, where I'm going with this, which I'm like nervous to even say this, you're not a fan of random energy. Most Taurans are not. They don't like surprises. They usually don't like change. And they don't like random people screwing up their crap. If you want to tick off a Taurus, you start messing with their stuff just randomly, and you might really piss them off quite quickly. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. They have purpose. They have reason. They have they have order. They do things for a reason, the way they want them done. And if you really want to tick one off, that's how you tick them off. Fair warning, if you're not a Taurus and you're watching this, when you really tick one off, it's really hard to get off that list. So when you're on the bad list with a Taurus, stereotypically, it's quite difficult to get off of it. There's a lot of different flavors for Taurus, I know. But most of the time, just stereotypical Taurus energy, you tick them off, it's a lifelong pursuit. That being said, this random energy is just, that's not okay. Nope, not having it. Oh, I just feel like, are they purposely? No, I don't think they're purposely doing it. That's the thing. This energy is just, it's naturally just random. This is the night? Yeah. It's naturally random. Maybe effective. Even though it's effective, it's kind of like, I don't like it though. I just don't feel like I can count on it. I'm like, I don't know. And it's going out of order, so it screws up my stuff. It's kind of like if you have step 1 through 10 and they're jumping all over the place doing them out of order, you're like, but if I need you to get step 3 done before I can go on, like I feel like that's the type of thing going on here. Like you need certain things done before you can move forward. And if they're just not getting it done when you need it to, and it's holding you up, ooh, that's going to make it even worse. Bad enough they're random, but if they're causing you to get out of sync with your own rhythm, oh my! I feel somebody. There's probably more than one of you, quite frankly. Just like you're seething. You're just like, if I get my hands on their neck, I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life in prison for what I'm about to do to them because they're ticking me off to that level. And it's kind of like half kidding, half I hope I don't. I can feel that. Like I can feel that. It's kind of like if I just get my hands, the rest of my life in prison. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and you like half of you're like half hoping you're kidding with that. Half hope, another half's like, but I might. How do we correct this? We gotta get them. Okay, we gotta deal with them. We gotta set something up with them. We gotta look at what you're doing versus what they're doing, and because Taurans are like clockwork. For example, if you have a certain thing you do throughout a day, like the day starts this way, And by 9 o'clock you're doing this, by 12 o'clock you're doing this, by 3 o'clock you're doing this, by 6 o'clock you're done, and that's it. If there's certain process, you're like, listen, for me to go forward at 9 o'clock, I need this done. And you're the one that has to do that. So if you don't have that done, I can't do this. And I can already see the reply going, well, do something else. Oh my God, I don't feel that going well. So, okay, how do we start this better then? We got to start this better. Somehow you have to make the point that you do things in a certain order to get the optimal success. And that certain order is not negotiable. Whether they like it or not, especially if this is one of those jobs, I'm going to roll my eyes, I can already feel it if I haven't already, where they're like, well, you got to be flexible. You got to be negotiable. You got to be movable to the environment around you. Yeah, you got to be that way until the whole ship sinks. And then they're like, well, what went wrong? Well, everybody was negotiable and nothing got done. But that's a whole other story. I'm over it. In a not at all type of way. I'm over it. Because I don't know. There's a couple jobs that there was astonishingly bad management. And it's just they wanted to be so negotiable in certain things that they negotiated themselves right into a corner, painted themselves right into it, and then they blamed everybody else for it. I'm just like, whatever. Anyway, let's just step off that soapbox. You're going to have to start off making point that, you do things in an order for optimal success. That's non-negotiable. And you're one of the people who make sure things get done and done right. Wow, I'm just like really getting bent out of shape about this. This is interesting. So we got to make that point to start. Probably better than I just did. Probably with more niceness if you could, if you can muster it. I don't know. I'm getting like really active in this. Like it's like, and then once you've made that point, then you got to be like, and this is what I do at 9 o'clock, and I'm depending. You have to be done with your stuff so I can move forward at 9 o'clock. So it's almost like I have to make the point. Like I don't care how you do things, but this has to be done at 9 o'clock on your side. I don't care how you do things, but this has to be done on your side at 12 o'clock so I can keep going forward. I don't care how you do things, but this has to be done by 3 o'clock so I can keep moving forward. Like, do it the way you want to, whatever, but realize I'm going to need this at this hour. I'm going to need this at this hour. You can depend on me to be ready at that time, to be ready to go forward. I can't be jumping all over the place. This is not good. You can be as negotiable as you want. I'm dependable, and this is how I do it, and this is how I get success, and this is why I'm dependable, and this is why I'm reliable. So I'm not going to be negotiable on this. Knock your socks off if you want to be, but you need to get these things done at these points so you're not in my way, because you are in my way. Wow, this is a lot. I don't know. This is a lot of energy with this. So if this is, for the people this is hitting with, this may have been festering for a while. Maybe you've been putting up with this for too long. Because I'm getting balanced with the Emperor. Emperor, that can be Aries sometimes. I do have some Aries in my chart, so I wonder if I'm connecting to that. Because it's like, it's ticking me off that people aren't doing things the right way. It's really annoying me. And it's like these two cards together are like polar opposites sometimes. Because sometimes this talks about Libra. Libra and Aries are opposites. Libra's about getting along and negotiating out, but about doing it the best way. Aries also has about this very thing about truth. They both have this thing about truth, but like Aries is like, listen, if I have to come in there with a hammer, I'll knock you out and make you do it the right way. Libra's more like, let's negotiate, let's be nicer about it. So it's kind of like a very, trying to be nice about something that I'm really already over it. Trying to figure out how to balance that energy, because we need to make a point here. And I feel like if you come forward with a forgiving energy, which I'm not saying that's easy, but it's kind of like, I feel like I have to be negotiable to that point. I have to somehow bring down the energy here. So the way I'm feeling, like I feel like there's a lot of energy here. What I would say, like if this was happening to me, this situation, the way I'm seeing it play out here, and what I've actually done in the past, is there's a book by Paul McKenna, How to Mend Your Broken Heart, I think is the current way it's done. He's a British author. It is geared towards romantic relationships, but you can tailor it to whatever you need. I've used it for business relationships to where it just takes that energy out of it. I can get back more, like I can take my energy down but still have purpose and still get done what I need to get done. I know how I feel. I know what I want to do with it. But it puts it in more in my control instead of my emotions kind of pulling me down the stairs, if you will. If you need that, if you want that. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Don't take it. If you want it, don't take it. Because I'm feeling like the Three of Swords coming in with the Eight of Swords, like it's heartbreak with feeling trapped, and then the forgiveness is necessary. There's an issue here. If this is really hitting, there's really an issue, and it's not like it came about from nothing. There's a reason you feel the way you feel. There's a good reason, but people don't always react. Like, they don't like it if people get upset. Like, a lot of people are kind of like, well, I don't want to see somebody get upset, or I don't want to deal with somebody getting upset, no matter if they're the reason or not. Whatever. I'm gonna let go that one too. I've known a few people. I'm thinking of somebody in particular who likes to cause problems, cause issues, but then when you call them out, then they're all butthurt about it. I'm like, all right, buddy, whatever. The fact that you got called out for your ridiculousness and now you're the poor victim, whatever. Walk into the wall, whatever. Wow, there's a lot of energy here. Like, not impressed, not happy. Need to solve this. Need to offer forgiveness, because what I'm getting, this can correct. And when I see the Lovers coming in here, this is passing the test. This not only can be corrected, once the point is made, once everybody is on the same page, kind of like, listen, you want to go do random within these parameters. I need this at 9, I need this at 12, I need this at 3, and I'm leaving at 6, so you better have that before 6, because I'm not going to do that. Like, by that last point, like, I'm leaving at 6, so if you don't give me this stuff in time, it's just going to be left undone, because I'm not wasting my life here, which is going to even make you more angry. So it's kind of like, if they want to be random, here's the parameters in which you can be random and not upset me. We need to work this out better, because the Lovers is a version of passing the test. This can go so much better. We just got to start this conversation. I feel like you don't want to start the conversation because you don't trust that this can actually improve. This can improve. I feel like you might be the one that needs to start it, though. Whoever this is does value you. They're very random, but they do value you. They think they're working hard, and it's not that they're not. They're just in your way. So I'm not saying they're not working hard, but they're in your way and they're causing issue. They're random. It doesn't work for you. So they are putting in a lot of work. Just so you know, there is a lot of work on their side. It may not look it to you because they're all over the place. To you, it might look like a lot of wasted effort. Don't try not to go there with that if you can resist it. Up to you. Obviously, you're gonna do what you need to do. Because I feel like they want this to go better. They're not gonna realize how upset you are. They may have realized that you've been upset a couple times, but either they didn't think it was about them, or they thought you got over it. Because that might be how they are. They get upset, then they get over it, so they might think you do the same thing. I don't think that's been happening. But they want this to go better. They want recovery. They want to work with you. Keep that in mind going into this. They actually they value you, and they want to get along better, and they want to be helpful. They do want to be helpful. So they're more negotiable than maybe you're expecting, which may make this better for you, because I do see success also from the same person. That King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands, is showing up again with the success card, also the Six of Wands. They want success. They want you to be happy with them, but they also got to be happy themselves. There's a way to negotiate that, where they can be as random as they want within set boundaries. I'm getting a hiccup. Like, I feel like this is something that can go much, much better than expected. The energy's kind of drowning down, so I figure either I said what I need to say, or if I keep going, I'm going to screw it up, so I'm going to shut it down. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.